This is one of my favorite ways to do a lot of game birds. Today I'm going to do grouse in a cornbread stuffing with a little acorn squash, and then we're going to put a little gravy over the top of it. I do this recipe with a lot of dove. I love doing dove breasts and cornbread stuffing. Works fantastic. To start with, we've got our breasts boned out. They've been cleaned real well. Got an acorn squash, some stovetop cornbread stuffing, some dried cranberries, a little salt, pepper, some cinnamon sugar, a little butter, some onion, and some garlic. That should pretty much get us going. I am going to add a little cheese to it as well. Just haven't decided what kind of cheese yet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut that acorn squash and start roasting the squash. We're going to go ahead and just slice this acorn squash in half. And we're going to scoop out the seeds. We'll just take a spoon and scrape that right out of there. I bought a smaller acorn squash just for this recipe. Don't need a real big one. I love roasted squash. You can buy a bigger one and roast it and just serve it as a side dish. And then if you have leftover squash, this is a great recipe to use it up in. Squash is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and just slice the squash into some wedges so that it can roast a little quicker. It's basically what we're looking for right there. Squash is all ready to go into the roasting pan. I'm going to lay it out on a roasting pan on some parchment paper. A little bit of olive oil. I like mine sweet, so I'm going to do a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. And just a little bit of black pepper and some salt. And we're going to pop that into the oven and let it roast. And then we're going to go ahead and roast that 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. I'm going to prepare the stuffing per the directions on the box. I'm going to take my acorn squash that's been roasted, cut it into cubes, mix some cubes of acorn squash in there. Going to dice up an onion, add that in. I'm going to cut up my grouse into small little chunks. With some salt and pepper. I'm going to take a roasting pan and lightly spray it with some nonstick spray. I'm going to put the stuffing in there. I'm going to nestle those grouse pieces right down in there. And it's going to bake for 35 minutes at 375 degrees. When it looks like it's about done, we're going to just grate a little bit of cheese over the top, let that melt right on top. Then that whole dish is going to go into the oven again. And then I'm just going to warm up some gravy, some brown gravy in a saucepan, and I'm going to use that to top it when I serve it.